In this video, we are going to write a program that converts a fraction into a decimal, which is pretty easy. I'm going to use Scanner to get input from the user. Alright, and so put your class header in there, and then the class body, the curly braces, and your main method header. Okay, and then create a scanner object. And prompt the user. So you enter the numerator. And we're going to assume that the user always at least types in a number. All right, so prompt them to enter the denominator. And then we will divide numerator divided by the denominator to get the division, right? And that will show it as a decimal. All right, and then we want our output. So we will do a blank. And then the message that we want to display. And then we will put the numerator, then the denominator, and then the quotient there. Okay, so let's try that and see if it goes. So if I do 4 and 5, I get 0, right? So the first problem here is that I have two ints, right, that I want to type in. Okay, num and den here. They are ints, right? But I need to convert one of these to a double, right? Because what we're getting is integer division. Right, both of these are ints, and when I do this division, it's chopping off the decimal place, even though it kind of looks like it's there. That's because when you do this, you get 0, and it does display it as we store it as a double, so that's why it has 0 point whatever in there. So to fix that issue, we need to convert at least one of these to a double. So by hand, and so we would manually cast this as a double. So that should fix the issue of getting the 0. So I do 4 and 5. Now I should get 0.8, right, as a decimal, right? And I do 1/2, right, and so on. Okay, so it looks like it's working okay. The issue, right, is going to come in when I enter or somebody enters 0, right, for the denominator. We're going to assume that the user always types in at least a number, so we're not going to worry about that problem until later on in the course. But if they type in a 0, then we're going to get this message right here. 4 divided by 0 converted to a decimal is infinity. Okay, so what we want, right, is some message that is other than this. Okay, we want this to say you can't divide by 0. Okay, all right. So what we're going to do is put an if statement here. So if den is equal to 0, then what we're going to do is print that message. System.out.println, you cannot divide by 0. All right, and then otherwise, that means we have a number that we can divide by, because it would be non-zero, right? And so then the existing code that we have would go right here. All right, so you can see everything is working like it did before. That looks fine. All right. And now if we divide by 0, instead of getting the message about infinity, right, we'll get this message, you cannot divide by 0, right? And so this one is, the if-else statement is pretty much perfect for this, right? Because we want to do either one thing or the other in here. If the denominator is 0, then we want to print this message out warning the user, hey, don't do that. And then if it's anything else, right, then we want to actually do the division right here. Okay, and so since we use this if-else statement, one or the other will always get done. All right, and that's it for this one.